Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Barbara Del Monica, aka Curl Vitality, and I love all things curls and waves. This video is all about NatureLab Tokyo's Perfect Clean Scalp Balancing Rinse. This is a super unique product because it has sake water and rice water in it. And if you are a member of Curls Monthly, this is in your March 2023 Curls Monthly mailer. And if you're not watching this in real time and you're interested in this product, we actually are about to start selling past mailers. So if you're a new subscriber or not yet subscribed and have interest in this, starting, I believe, March 24th, don't quote me on that, March 24th, we're going to be able to sell one off of past mailers. If a product in there really enticed you or a group of products, then you can try it there. So it's super exciting. I'm also going to be answering your scalp health questions. So I'm really excited to get into those. I put up a poll on Instagram and we got quite a few responses, and it's funny because basically like hundreds of people had the same 10 questions. So I will be making sure to answer those. But looking at some fast facts on this product, this NatureLab Tokyo Sake Rinse restores your scalp's natural balance. It helps remove product buildup and level your pH balance. So kind of what that means is every single type of chemical product, cleaning products, nail polish, skincare, hair care, has a certain pH level to it. You want your scalp's pH level at any given time to be balanced and even. And basically products can raise and lower your pH level. And that's where a lot of scalp issue comes in. So that's where a lot of dandruff and flaky scalp and itchy scalps and those types of things start to happen when your pH balance is off. So this is a pH balance regulator, hence why it helps with all of those things. It contains high amounts of rice water, which is fantastic for growth. It also contains sake water, which is the first time I've ever seen this in a product. It also has apple cider vinegar, which is a natural pH balancer. It helps colored hair retain color. It has a high amount of protein, and this size bottle retails for $19, which I think is a really good price. It's definitely going to be best for people with dry scalps, itchy scalps, scalps that are feeling tight, and definitely people with higher porosity hair or people who enjoy protein because it does have quite a lot of protein in it. I would say the only type of person who should be careful about this product would just be someone who is super protein sensitive. But other than that, any really person can definitely use it and benefit from it. You use it in place of your shampoo as needed. So if your hair is specifically feeling lots of buildup or it's feeling itchy or tight or any of those adjectives I've described, then that's when you would use this type of a product instead of your shampoo. And you would use it it has a really nice spout, the cap's on, so it's not gonna go anywhere, but you can just use it. It comes out really easily. It's actually very fun to use because of the little spout, but you basically just use it by coating your scalp with it and then massaging it in like you would a shampoo. You want to try to massage for at least, I would say, 2 minutes with this type of thing. You're going to rinse out the product and condition or deep condition as normal. So again, it's really just in place of your regular shampoo. You may have noticed if you are subscribed to Curls Monthly on the Curls Monthly sheet, I have a new little key there that says if something is not Curly Girl Method approved. What makes this not Curly Girl Method approved is that it does have alcohol denat in it. So alcohol denat is basically a Curly Girl Method unapproved type of alcohol. And I approve it. I do not find it to be harmful for curls, but if you are a strict Curly Girl Method-er, that is why we have that there. So just wanted to warn you about that. Now looking further into, my cat's behind me. Now looking further into some of the ingredients, I like to talk about some of the key ingredients in here and kind of tell you the why behind these products. First of all, after water, we have PEG 40 hydrogenated castor oil, which is going to cleanse. It's this type of surfactant. It's going to help cleanse your hair. Then we have that alcohol denat. Alcohols are usually meant actually to moisturize your hair, but some people believe them to be more drying than they are moisturizing, specifically alcohol denat. Not all alcohols are actually not Curly Girl Method approved. It's just what they deem to be drying alcohols. Then we have glycerin, which helps with moisture. Propylene glycol is next, which helps hair absorb moisture. Then going down the list, we have rice ferment filtrate. That's again going to be amazing for hair growth, and rice water just has so many other benefits. We have our hydrolyzed corn protein, hydrolyzed wheat protein, and hydrolyzed soy proteins. All three of those are proteins, which helps rebuild any type of damaged hair. Yeah, it's a really unique product. It's pretty watery. I haven't really seen too many things like this. Like I said, it's really fun to use. It makes your scalp feel noticeably better. I don't even have scalp issues, but when I have used it, my scalp just feels so airy. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a really good feeling. Let me know below if you use it and you also feel that way, because it does feel very nice. Tell me I'm not crazy. So I have my handy dandy iPad here, which I actually just got. So I am a new iPad user, and I have the Instagram questions up here, so I will answer them. First question, my scalp is super oily. How can I fix this? I would say, and I always say this, that all roads lead back to clarifying your hair and your pH level, like I was talking about in the beginning of this video. So the reason that you're experiencing these scalp issues is because you're not balancing your pH level. You're raising it and lowering it and raising it and lowering it with all these different gels and other products that you are using. Shampoos and even water, hard water, soft water can even change your pH level, which is why products like the one I'm describing, or different types of clarifying shampoos, or just even apple cider vinegar on itself, is so beneficial, because it'll balance your pH level. And over time, when your pH level is balanced, you won't have these types of issues. So my number one suggestion for people with a super oily scalp is to clarify regularly. What does that mean? For some people, that means every other time they wash their hair. For me, it means once a month. So it's just something that you want to watch out for, and use products like the NatureLab Tokyo Sake Rinse or other types of clarifying shampoos for your hair. Next question is, should our scalp indicate when it's time for a wash day? Some people's scalps definitely will let them know it's time for a wash day. They'll start to itch, they'll start to flake. Others won't. So it's definitely something you just always want to be tuning in and listening to, that if your scalp is acting up, it is trying to tell you something. It's trying to give you a signal that it wants you to do something. Next is, how can I tell if my scalp is healthy or unhealthy? You're going to know if your scalp is healthy or unhealthy because it's going to tell you. A lot of times in the health world, no news is good news. So if your scalp's not telling you anything's wrong, nothing is wrong. And if you're having flakes, itchiness, any type of negative issues, then it's trying to tell you that something is wrong. Next question, and I got this question a lot: what to do about dry, flaky, itchy scalp in the winter? I actually was just published in a really cool article where I talked all about what to do and change in your curl routine for the winter. So I will make sure to link that below so you can read the full thing. But one of my major suggestions is to conduct pre-poo treatments before you wash your hair. So pre-poo treatments are a type of treatment that basically goes on before you shampoo. So pre-poo. And pre-poo treatments will go on your scalp as well as your hair, and they're usually oil-based products. And those oils will really help actually with flakes, they'll help with dryness, they'll help with itchiness, they'll help with all of those things. And you're really just adding a coat of moisture. So it's like the same thing in the wintertime when your knuckles get flaky, same type of thing, or your knuckles get dry. That's what you're doing to your scalp, because your scalp is just skin. So the next question is, since going curly using leave-in gels and mousses, I've noticed flakes. How do I fix it? So again, clarifying. If you're clarifying regularly, you can help get all of that product off. Another thing is, you're not really supposed to specifically apply product directly to your scalp. Anytime you apply product besides shampoo, it really should go kind of like here down. It really should not actually ever touch your scalp. And I got a question that says, should we condition our scalp? No, you should not. I like this question. I always am dry and flaky in certain areas only. How do I exfoliate those areas without stripping my hair constantly? So obviously you can use some type of scalp scrub. We actually had one from NatureLab Tokyo in a previous Curls Monthly mailer, but you can also just, if you don't want to like constantly be using those types of like clarifying scalp scrubs, you can also use one of those exfoliator, it's not a sponge, but like those exfoliator tools. I use them often. You can get them on Amazon or anything like that. But those exfoliator tools, they'll help you kind of like remove that. Just kind of like if you took like a scrub daddy or a harsher sponge to a pan, it just helps with the like lifting up that gunk basically. So I got a lot of questions that ask how to get rid of dandruff. We can just definitely talk about that, but I also want to clarify what dandruff actually is, because a lot of people get this wrong. Dandruff is primarily larger yellow flakes. If your flakes are yellow, it's most likely dandruff. On the other end, if your flakes are smaller and white, that's usually actually dry scalp and or product buildup. So a lot of times people see those white flakes because people like Head & Shoulders will market to those people telling them that they have dandruff and they don't. And they will use a dandruff shampoo such as Head & Shoulders and actually make the problem worse, because dandruff shampoos actually dry your scalp out. That's the point of them, because dandruff is usually from oils. It's from excessive oils. It's from not cleansing properly. It can get it a lot of different ways, but that's a main way that people get it is from not properly using shampoo, not properly rinsing out their hair, that type of a thing. So brands like Head & Shoulders basically strip your hair of its oils to over time remove the dandruff. So first of all, let's make sure that you have dandruff and not dry scalp. And if you do have dandruff, using something like Head & Shoulders is actually recommended. Now, things about scalp health can actually be like no joke. So I do recommend, when in doubt, always seeing a dermatologist, because things can get out of hand. I'm not a doctor. I just can give some really great curl advice. If you do notice anything a little bit more intense, definitely see a doctor. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are subscribed to Curls Monthly, I love you. And if you are not subscribed, I will link that below for you to subscribe. I'll see you next month.